Greetings, Taurian family members, Taurus family members. Welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is a mid-monthly reading for the month of August 2017 for those of us born in the astrological sign of Taurus. Taurus, the spirit has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed and blessed and shuffled and cut according to the instructions given to me by my spirit guide. With your permission, please allow me to begin your mid-month reading for the sign of Taurus. Taurus family members, the spirit is showing me two distinct energies. There are two clear energies going on for you at the end of this month. One of them has to do with work, and one of them has to do with change in work and some of the things that you're going to have to do. And the other energy has to do with some relationship stuff. Because, and I don't like to see these things, but I do see it. It's right in front of me, so I have to tell you the truth. Taurian family members, some of you are frustrated with your job. Very frustrated with the way you make money, with the overall redundancy as you're feeling about how you make money. But you see, the spirit is saying it senses and it's responding to your frustration. But at the same time, there are some things that you're going to have to do to help move the situation to another vibration. One of the things you're going to have to do is to return to school. Some of you are not, you've been reluctant to finish school. You've been reluctant to go back to school, maybe because of age, maybe because you didn't like school, maybe because school is too expensive, too time consuming. Well, as my aunt used to tell me a long time ago, she said there are no shortcuts to success. So Taurian family members, keep that in mind. Others, I do see an end to an unhealthy relationship. It's ending, so I can clearly see that. In fact, you already know that it's ending. So this message now is just a confirmation. This is not a prediction. This is something that you are actually aware of in your mind, and you're actually experiencing it. It's just about to break through, just about to happen for you, Taurian family members. The spirit shows me an end to conflict. Some of you have been dealing with some conflict. It looks like conflict on your job and conflict, with those co-workers, or maybe conflict was not with a supervisor. It looks like it's co-workers giving you grief. And the spirit is showing me where that's going to end. So that's a good thing. I also see an end to some of the distress. And I believe this distress is associated directly with this relationship that you already know is ending. But I do want to share this with you. I apologize for the motorcycles in the background. That's beyond my spiritual control. I do want to share this with you. Taurian family members, right now where you're sitting, the vibrations are so strong for you that you're actually getting ready to do some great things. There's getting ready to be, you're sitting like at the precipice of success. You're sitting in a place where success is waiting for you to reach out and grab it. The spirit is showing me a card indicating, but you're going to have to get up and do it. You can't sit and expect that it's going to happen. Those of you that are assertive and progressive and are moving forward with your plans, you will be blessed. The others of you who are sitting there waiting for some magic to happen, you're going to sit there and continue to be frustrated. The spirit shows me a card indicating for Taurian family members that this is, you need to look at your future plans. You need to look at your future plans, write them down. I've been talking to some of my clients about the new moon on the 21st, and it's an eclipse moon. So with this moon, it's going to be very, very powerful for new beginnings. So Taurian family members, take advantage of this energy. Write a list of the things that you want to accomplish. Write a list of the things that you want to achieve. You can write a 3-month, a 6-month, or you can write 1 year and 3 years. You can do it that way. But the spirit shows that that's what's important for you to really get a handle on the world that you want to live in and begin to construct that world, because you are going to move on, with this heartbreak and this relationship stuff. I don't mean to belittle it, but I do see that you are going to move on, so I don't have to spend a lot of time on that. You are going to move on. It is going to be a little bit challenging for you. That goes without saying, but you're going to be okay. You are going to move on. It's going to happen for you. Some of you are getting ready to deal with a legal matter. Okay, very good. And this legal, governmental, official matter for Taurian family members is going to work out in your favor. It is going to work out in your favor. You have not been appreciated. You have not been recognized for your hard work, but that's getting ready to change. You have not been appreciated and respected in your relationship, some of you. That energy just came back up again. So those of you that are in this relationship and you know that it's time to let it go, you do know. I would suggest you let it go and cry once as opposed to continually crying for years of your life. I also see as I'm looking at your center, the energy in your center, I do see where some of you experienced a disappointment as far as money is concerned. And you know what? I see this often, and this could have a lot to do with the fact that you don't have the credentials. And so some of you are being advised to go back to school and get those credentials. Some of you are stuck. Some of you are stuck where you are because you have to do what you have to do. You got to get up and make something happen for yourself. Taurian family members. I have a few Taurian family members and friends that I do readings for and that I consult with, and they are really moving and shaking. And so some of you who are stuck or you feel stuck, you're going to have to get up and do something, huh? You're going to have to get up and make something happen for yourself. Taurian family members, there's a very strong card in your spread for this mid-month of August. And this card is indicative of a possible danger as you are driving or riding back and forth. How can you deal with that? You can deal with that by following all traffic rules. That's important. Wearing the safety belts and the safety precautions. Basically, just be mindful that there's an energy around you, Taurian family members, that relates to a problem, that kind of like leads to a problem with driving and moving too quickly. And for others, that same type of an energy has to do with moving quickly as far as being impulsive, irrational, impatient. It's not really part of your nature, but life sometimes takes you there, particularly when there's relationship stuff. Sometimes you want to explode, and sometimes you want to express yourself in a way that's somewhat out of character, Taurian family members. So be mindful of that. It's not a very healthy thing to do. Try to control those urges, okay? Let's move forward. Okay, I do see the Spirit is showing me a card indicating that you're getting ready to come to a place of like a happy couple. Some of you might be getting engaged or married or something like that. It looks like it's a very strong couple type of a card that's showing up in the future position for Taurian family members. So I would say those of you that are dating, the dating game is going good and it's going to go good. Some of you are, someone is looking at you and, attempting to date you. Well, I do see some bright doors, some doors opening up in that area. Once again, I do have to alert you to a financial challenge. So some of you, I tell you the truth. I don't tell you what's not there. I'm not one of those. I'm not a reader that will tell you what you want to hear necessarily. I want to tell you what the Spirit is showing me. So what I'm looking at is once again, news of money coming in your life, but it's not in your favor right now. So we're going to look forward and we're going to look further into your reading and see where this breakthrough is going to come for finances for Taurian family members for this second half of August. I also see for some of you some breakthrough as far as mental clarity is concerned. So some of you have been befuddled, and this could have a lot to do with that relationship that is souring. And some of you have been, maybe confused about what direction to go in as it relates to work, as it relates to your life, kind of like, feeling, as I said a few moments ago, feeling stuck. And so there is going to be a breakthrough as far as mental clarity. Now let's look a little bit further and see where this financial stuff is going to go. Okay. Taurian family members, I said to you a few moments ago about you're going to have to get busy and make some things happen for yourself. And the Spirit just confirmed that same energy with another card indicating busyness, indicating work. But once again, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, kind Spirit. Once again, I see money. I see money. So I see as you're working and moving forward and as you're getting busy, there's going to be a financial blessings coming for Taurian family members. Some of you need to look at things as they really are. There's a need for you to see truth as it really is and stop living in a fantasy. Stop believing everything everybody tells you and stop fantasizing about what life could be and make life what you want it to be. Take the world in your own hands and make it what you want it to be. Taurian family members, I do see a change, a transformation, and the good thing about a transformation where one thing is ending and a new thing is beginning. So this is good, and I'm sure this has something to do with that relationship stuff, because it usually does, unless there are other cards that are specifically speaking to work. But it looks like this is relationship. You know, as I said also, it might be some of you might be experiencing some financial money work stuff, but this looks more like relationship change, relationship ending. But as I said, life goes in cycles. So when one thing ends, something new begins. Okay. I said to you a few moments ago, Taurian family members, that you're advised to follow all traffic rules. The Spirit just put a card here that's so strong right in the center, and I read this card very, very clearly all the time. This card really says, as far as taking a road trip, this is not the season. This is not the time. This is not going to be those 2 weeks, those 3 weeks where you need to be taking a road trip, Taurian family members. You need to be a little bit still as far as that type of energy. You know, focus on your home base possibly and not necessarily on going on a trip. This is not a time to go on a road trip, okay? Some of you are Taurian family members. Some of you are being advised to monitor your weight, monitor your exercise regimen, your cardiovascular regimen, because there's a need for you to work on that body. I do see that. In fact, as I look at the card that is in front of me, I'm looking at you working out. In fact, I see a pink warm-up. So some of you are wearing a warm-up, and the color pink brightens up my eyes. It brightens my eyes so that it's an energy that I do have to say to you. And that energy is to monitor your weight and to begin to scale down and to control some of your dietary practices. Okay, Taurians? Okay, some of you are dealing with this love thing, and some of you, as I said, are going to end a bad relationship or a relationship that changed. Some of you are going to end that, and it's going to bring you to a place, and I do want to tell you the truth once again, it's going to bring you to a place where love might be offered to you, and you might not even be interested, because it really is not the time for love. This particular short cycle for Taurian family members, it's a time for you to get busy with your career and your future, okay? However, those of you that are thinking about moving forward in relationships and things like that, well, those of you that are, please use your own experience. Benefit from your own repertoire of experiences. This is a very, very good time for Taurians as far as being creative. And I said this, I was looking for your breakthrough and where it was going to come, and I see there is going to be some newness. There's going to be some new budding. Some new life is going to be coming for Taurian family members in this cycle. And this is a very strong cycle for new. NEW for all the astrological signs because of that eclipse full moon. This is a very strong time for new. So I'm hoping that as we move forward, I'm hoping that some of you might come in for a reading. And when you come in for a reading, I can actually give you more consultation about how to use the energies of this new moon as you go forward for the next 6 months. Some of you, yeah, and I told you about that relationship ending. And so what's happening is that relationship was a me, let me see what I could get type of a person that you were dealing with. And that energy is coming to an end. That's leaving your environment right now. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Good to see you, hate to be you type thing. It's leaving. Some of you are getting ready to find or meet that masculine energy, that wonderful, sexy masculine energy. Some of you are getting ready to meet that person. And some of you are getting ready to come out of your shell as well. And I think that maybe meeting that person might be part of the coming out of your shell and trying new things, Taurian family members. You are getting ready, and I was looking for this, and I do see where you're getting ready to have a nice flow of money. Money is getting ready to flow for you quite nicely, so I like to see that card. I also see a card indicating the possibility of promotion. For some of you Taurian family members, there's promotion on your job, and it has to do with people recognizing you. And I did say a little while ago, I know I'm not misleading you. I did see a card indicating a lack of appreciation. That's in another energy, and that energy has to do probably with relationships. But this energy is saying that people are looking at you in your work area, in your professional domain, and they are admiring your skills and admiring what you bring to the table. So although you are frustrated, apparently your consistency, or I should say, maybe some of you don't have that strong of an energy. Maybe it's not frustrated. Maybe it's an energy that says, I'm bored. This is rather mundane. I'd like to try something more creative. And it seems like people are looking at you and are willing to give you that opportunity, Taurian family members. And this does have something to do with an expansion of money making and resources. So keep doing what you're doing, because you are being observed and you're being admired for some of you, that as far as the work area is concerned. And someone is looking to recommend you and refer you, and it looks like it's for a promotion. Taurian family members, there's going to be, as I said earlier about a masculine energy, well, there's a masculine energy Taurian family member or a group of you that are getting ready to come to some mental breakthrough, some clarity. And I said that a few moments ago with that clarity, that mind, that lack of self-doubt, the lack of confusion. So apparently, and there are 3 cards in your spread that indicate seeing things as they are. So this energy is connected, having to do with some of you are getting ready to come to a breakthrough as far as saying, aha, now I get it. Now I see clearly. And that's okay. Taurian family members, this has been a general reading for the middle of the month of August 2017. I hope that this reading has shed a light in the dark corner of your life and given you some peace of mind and given you some truth and some encouragement, as well as some confirmation for some of you who were teetering, who were trying to figure out, is this energy real? Yes, it is real. I hope that some of you would come in for a private reading as we close out this month, so that I could also not just read the sacred tarot, but also give you some consult regarding how to use the energies of this new powerful moon for your benefit. Okay? All right, Taurian family members, those of you that want to book a private reading, please reach out to me through my email, onewhosees4you@yahoo.com. Thank you so much, Taurians. I'm looking forward to talking with you very, very soon.